But
Fucking shit. My first big time metal show was Metallica touring with
gay,
Suicidal Tendencies
gay.
during the live shit tour.
Okay, that was actually decent Metallica then.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Black Album, but at least they didn't sound as bad as I have that live shit DVD somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Which
And I took my fiance at the time to that. And like that was just a fucking wild show. And like we were all both fucking haggard. And whenever we came back, she had to crash at my house. And I tried dry humping her on my couch, and I was booted up to my room while she slept on the couch.
first band I saw that was even considered metal would be the crappy emo metal band Every Time I Die.
Yeah.
I was 12.
Well,
I was 12. And then I saw the first metal show was the first Mayhem Fest. That was with, oh God, I think it was like Dragon Force and Slipknot and bands like that. Not really metal, but
funny thing about fucking the one Mayhem Fest that came around while I was still homeless, living at the 12 Steps According to Jesus shelter. I had gotten food stamps because I was on temporary disability. And I used those food stamps to pay for the energy drinks needed to get 2 free tickets while homeless. And I went there to fucking see all those fucking bands and shit. I forget who the fuck was there now, but I just remember the story of getting there. And then like
that's funny.
I think Slayer was there or something. I forget.
Must have been. Well, when I went in 2009, the main stage were Bullet for My Valentine, Killswitch Engage, Slayer, and Marilyn Manson, and I put up with 2 of those bands to see Slayer, but on the side stage, along with some core shit like All That Remains and Suicide Silence, and I think Black Dahlia Murder and the Red Chord were there, so, gay bands. But also on the side stage were Behemoth and Cannibal Corpse. So I had to put up with a lot of these crappy core bands, but I saw Behemoth, Cannibal Corpse, and Slayer at the same show.
Oh fuck! I forget who the fuck was there now. Because I remember now that I saw Slayer at Ozfest, and that was that. And I remember fucking Marilyn Manson was opening, and what was opening for Ozzy and Slayer was just before Marilyn Manson. I was all fucking no wait.
Do you remember what
I think these were 2 separate years, actually. I'm probably jungling these memories because all the fucking drugs I did.
Do you remember what year
I
remember,
it was? I forget when the Mayhem Festival was.
Okay.
But I remember when I was there, a band that really kicked ass that I loved since my youth was on stage. And I remember, just... And I took this one girl with us that, like, everyone was saying, yeah, you could try dating her and shit. And, like, she ended up being a stuck-up little prissy bitch. So fuck that shit. And I embarrassed the hell out of her because I am sitting there fucking having a blast. And I'm fucking, and she's like, quit fucking headbanging and jumping around. Why don't you dance? And a previous girlfriend I fucking dated said, street dancing is just trying to have sex with your clothes on. So I'm sitting there pounding at like fucking 90 miles an hour at my fucking crotch. She's like, oh, God, you're embarrassing me and all this shit. And whenever the fucking one band took stage, I remember all I did was fucking hit the ground, start, going in convulsions and shit. Like, the demons have been exorcised. The Jesus has left the building. Jim is back.
Yeah, I went to the first Mayhem Fest and the second, 2008, 2009. And, I was a core kid, so it was okay. But now looking back at it, I realized that even then I was kind of bummed that there was a bunch of mainstream metal bands, even though I was still a core kid in 2009. Yes, somehow I was both a core kid and getting more into the underground. Okay, but just to say something really quick, because I'm going to mute myself so that you don't hear the screen reader in the background.
Yes, sodomy, sodomizer. Now, let's see. Fucking other things. First Ozfest, the very first one that came out, I went to. And I was there with my buddy Jeff and a few other guys. And I was so fucked out of my skull. This was an incident where, like, Jeff was sitting there contemplating whether he should eat the rest of his acid or not because he was already pretty fucked up. No, wait. The one guy we were with was debating whether to eat his other hit of acid or not because he was our ride home. And Jeff was there just looking at him saying, eat another one. No, eat another one. Eat another one or I'll kill you. And he turns around to people behind us that we have no idea who the fuck they are. And he just gets up in their faces and screams, eat another one.
Well, I have bad news. I have bad news for you.
What?
2015 was apparently the last year of the Mayhem Festival.
Oh, well.
What? I have another festival you can look at. Have you heard of the Summer Slaughter Tour?
No, I have not.
Okay. Let's see who the bands are here. Anyway, sorry to interrupt. I was just I looked at it. Oh yeah, 2015 will be the last. No, fuck. Okay.
Man,
well,
I don't hide the fact that I do like me some Pantera, and like whenever Pantera was on stage, like they'd stop playing during the fucking chorus of fucking Becoming, so the crowd could sing along. And when they did this, my tripped out mind somehow made me think that my voice was commanding everyone in front of me to sing the same line, but the people behind me were forcing me to sing it. So someone behind me had to be the mastermind, forcing everyone to sing those lyrics whenever they stopped. And Typo Negative sounds exactly like they do on stage as they do on the albums. I actually thought that, like, I actually said to my fucking buddies, like, dude, fucking, they're playing an entire album of Typo Negative on the fucking PA system. and my friends are like, dude, no, Typo's on stage. And I turn on my fucking tripped out mind, squint my eyes, look at the stage, and there's people. I'm like, oh my God, Typo is on stage. Wow.
That is funny, though, the Typo Negative. So, as I said, we left before Marilyn Manson played because we were pissed off.
Mm-hmm. And actually, the first concert I brought my ex-wife to was Pantera touring with Ozzy. That was Pantera touring with Sabbath, actually. And that was pretty cool. And I also brought her to Morbid Angel show, which was the very first thing that my daughter would hear in utero. And like, she didn't like the one band that was opening for them, but but my daughter was dancing around in my wife's belly for Morbid Angel, so she did enjoy that.
No. Cannibal Corpse and Nile confirmed for Summer Slaughter Tour.
Oh, cool. That's actually one decent and one fucking kick ass. Okay. We are cool. Fuck. And let's see here. Other things. Hell. Oh, fuck. I remember, like, when I was just done being homeless, I took the fucking creeper roommate with me to see Gwar. And I forget exactly which tour this was, but it was his very first Gwar experience. He wasn't into metal. He was more into hard rock and shit. And, like, I remember him saying that, like, I kept feeling like I was about to die.
Which is like, good.
Yeah, that's good.
that's how I feel.
Mm-hmm. And I remember there was this chick asking me to, like, fucking bodyguard for her so she could be front row center, which I didn't mind because the stage crush forced my arms to touch her titties many times. But there was no fucking way to avoid it. It was the stage crush moving this way, that, and doing everything. So,
I know, but still.
Mm-hmm. And, like, after the show, I just remember, like, getting up from the bars and walking away because I was like, okay, that was cool.
I mean, I remember I told you this story before, but I have to tell it again. We knew, Puke and I and a couple of friends were at this shitty basement not like a mainstream death metal show. This was the kind of show that you don't go to unless you know the bands or you love death metal. It was a shitty basement, scum hole. The only drink beer, the toilets overflowing. Lovely place. And we see Puke sees this like 5-foot girl in all pink, fucking Barbie doll looking girl. And he starts making fun of her. What, you're just fucking there, because what, your boyfriend's there? She's like, no, I like the music. And Puke makes the biggest mistake of his life, other than the time he died, which is arguably a bigger mistake. But
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, he goes, you can't like the music. You look like a Barbie girl. Next thing he knows, he's on the floor. She
Great.
beat the shit out of him, and naturally, after that happened, she was welcomed into our club, and she became a member. Yeah, she was like little tiny.
That's what you call a keeper.
This little tiny pink girl. Boom. But yeah, I'll be interested to see if there's any dates, because I know there's a lot of good bands on some. I know Christian is supposed to be playing there, so. But I wouldn't mind seeing some sort of. I haven't been to. Last concert I went to was 2013.
Yeah, God, it's been since I got with fucking Princess that I've been to a concert. She never took me to one. I was never able to go to one, but I did go with the girlfriend before her.
You know what's really sad? I heard
It was fucking like Tool and shit, but it's still okay to get out.
I heard Archgoat was playing in LA a couple months ago. And I love Archgoat. I would have loved to see them. Because, they do some good things. But yeah, I need to go to more shit. I wish I had friends in LA, but whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just fucking talk one of the chicks I'm talking to and move with me to fucking her area and then fucking die. Probably, one of us will fucking drink ourselves to death, another one will OD, and the third will just have their fucking meds go all out of whack and then die.
Wouldn't that be a great way to die, though?
Yes. Corrupting the morals of a youth who is already corrupt.
I was going to say, how could he corrupt me? I've had everything done to me. And yet I look like an angel. A very fat angel, but I look like an angel. See, I sound. So I've never, because I'm so fucking inured to the music, I've tried to listen to death metal like other people listen to death metal. I could hear it in some bands, like the really, really, really dissonant bands. But I've heard somebody describe Morbid Angel, Altars of Madness as noise. And I'm saying, but that production is one of the clearest productions I've ever heard in death metal. And they're like, well, it just sounds like noise to me. I'm like, how? Or them saying that Pantera was noise. I'm like, I can't hear it. Yeah, I can't hear it. Even Bishop said that Pantera kind of got him into metal because of the groove, but people are like, I don't hear it. I just hear his noise. Or saying that Linkin Park is just screaming and every song sounds the same. And it's Linkin Park. It's not even like it's heavy. Oh, God. That pissed me off when they were like, oh, you like metal like Linkin Park and Slipknot?
Oh, God. I remember when fucking Drowning Pool was at Ozfest, I used to brag, oh, they were playing Bodies and I almost became one. And that's when I fucked up my leg real bad in the mosh pit. But then, years later, I listened to it. It's like, I can't fucking listen to this shit.
Who was that again?
This was Drowning Pool.
Oh, dear fucking God. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Well, it was one of the ex-wife's bands and shit. But
and she's listening to Hell Yeah, apparently.
I don't know what she's listening to now.
I think that's what you said. That she said you used to listen to Hell Yeah or something. And
no, that's ex-girlfriend. This is ex-wife I'm talking.
Oh, I tried to listen to Hell Yeah a while ago because I like groove metal. It was just like that's not even metal.
Yeah.
You got your Hell Yeah. Faggots.
Fuck.
I like some of Phil Anselmo's later projects because at least they're actually like decent.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can listen to Down or Super Joint or something like that because at least it's decent. It's actually requires some sort of music, but I think I showed you Rebel Meets Rebel, right? It's 3/4 of Pantera, but the vocals are I think it's David Allan Coe, and it's like country metal.
Damn. I think I vaguely remember that.
Oh, Clandestine Blaze.